Another exercise in reading, and this time we get chords in the right hand. Again, try sight reading it. And if the two hands together don't work out too well, then do it one hand at a time. Although, since the left hand isn't doing a lot, you might be able to do both hands. I'm going to go through the process I use to learn a piece of music. I look it over, it's 2 lines long, treble bass clef, 4 sharps in the key signature. So it's either in the key of E major or C sharp minor. We're studying minors, so it's probably in C sharp minor. If you look at the last measure, it's here. It's a C sharp minor chord, so okay. That's the one chord, a C sharp minor, we'll go with that. 3/4 time signature, one hand at a time first. Let's see what we got. There, 1, 2, 4. The reason is because we're saving 5 for that. You can do this if your hands are large and stay out here. Otherwise, this is fine. And then here, see, this is all black keys here on measure 3 because you got D sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. And then measure 5, you're coming down here. Well, I want to go from measure 4 to 5. How do I get from here to here? If you'll notice all of those, it's the same chord. So I'll just use that fingering. So measure 4 is here, but measure 5, I'm going to do that. 2, 4, 5. That's the fingering for it. I don't use 3, I use 4. Some teachers would teach 3, I don't. I teach 4. That way when I go to measure 5, I'm right there. Here. 1, 2, 4. And then here. I think that's a little easier. Now for the left hand, well, it starts out with thumb, I guess. You're only playing one note, so it doesn't matter if you're up here or not. And then C, B sharp. I mean, if you don't like being up here, you can do second and 1 here. Whichever. And then measure 6 at F sharp. So they're all black keys except for the B sharp. So we put them together and see what happens. It's here. Now on these repeated notes, I prefer to use different fingers. Probably if there's 3 of them, I can do a 1, 2, 1, 3, 2. I mean, it doesn't matter which finger you use. I just like using different fingers on repeated notes. Not everybody does. You use your fingering, I'll use mine, and we'll both be happy, sort of, here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Not a real party piece, I think, but it works, I guess. Now, once I have the notes and rhythms worked out, then I go back over slowly and try and work out the kinks, hesitations. And if possible, it'd be nice if you could play this without looking at the keyboard also. Then the articulation, which they don't give any. Considering it's pedaled, I guess we're going to connect it, because that's what the pedal is going to end up doing. So you play it as connected as you can. Dynamics, well, they only give an MF, so isn't that nice? I'm guessing in this situation, because there really isn't much of a melody, it's both hands, sort of loud. You have to be careful in the left hand. When you get down low like this, it will get louder on its own. So you may have to bring the left hand down a little bit. Listen and try and balance out the hands so they're both sounding about the same. Then the speed, well, adagio is just plain old slow. Don't go. That's too slow. That just drags. And there's another indication for going that slow later on. This moderato is about here. And andante is where you're kind of casually walking, while adagio is slower than that. Old folk stuff. So, 1, 2, 3. Don't go too slow. It needs to flow. Now they've added pedal, which we certainly could use some pedal here, but the pedal, we have to be careful on this because it can affect the sound a great deal. And we got to control what's going on. Don't just let it control. You got to be in control here. So we have to listen. It's overlapping the same kind of pedal we've been doing. So I'm going to push the notes down first and then the pedal. going to change the pedal right after I play the notes. We're changing the pedal with the harmony. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing throughout the whole thing. Now the listening part. What's happening? What did the pedal do to the sound? It made this come out even more because the overtones going. So you may have to tone that left hand down even more here. I tend to want to get softer at the end. That's shaping the phrase. You could maybe put in a little swell in each line. Get a little loud, just a hair. A little louder. Now come down. Softer. Then do it again. A little louder. Come down. Now softer. So you can shape these dynamics. Feel something. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. Shouldn't be a problem, really. There's rhythms, your quarter notes. I'll give us 3 counts. I'm not going to do the pedal. We're not performing it. We're just playing notes and rhythms. 1, ready, go. 2, 3,